Buonasera, buonasera ragazzi, ben ritrovati. Scusate la mia prolungata assenza, ma ho avuto una brutta influenzina. Fortunatamente priva di febbre. Ehi là, freak. Passerò all'inglese visto che abbiamo degli ospiti stasera, internazionali. Good evening, T-Bug. Welcome to you as well. Welcome, freak. I was just explaining in Italian the reasons of my absence, which is this flu I got, which is still not 100% gone, but you know. So, let me just position myself and see if I still remember how to do this. Okay, that was just me dragging the window. That's why the music stopped. So, I think so. I saw that there was a download this morning, so I guess it did. I mean, the last changelog I have is of version 1.103. If we see Scotland on the map, it means it worked. Okay. Oops, I have to re-click. I should let you wait to press a key after looking at things with long text. Oh, so I will try with the newspaper maybe. No, it was look. Okay, this maybe is not exactly long. Maybe. Oh, I actually had missed this, that you're supposed to go back to the market when you're done, when you find the girl, I guess. So let's get the bag. First things first. So first I want to get. Well, I guess I can already get the saltpeter. Plan UK map, tombstone note, recipes. Yeah, it works because I didn't press anything on a newspaper and it didn't go away. So we have to get the ladder first. Let's see then. Yeah, definitely works. I guess I should still look at everything that gives me points, even though I did it already in my previous runs. Okay, here, drop, so can I drop something that is, yeah, inside a container? That's good. So I can get the water in the bag. I can get the box. And I can get the saltpeter and put it in the box. I'm just trying to retrace what I did last time to get the... I have to remember the knife here. Okay, get the ladder. Yeah, I imagine as much of the original makers that also games for the Auric. Or Auric, I guess, in French. Yeah, I left it untouched in the launcher, so I guess it's simple scan lines. You're probably seeing it a little bit like enlarged compared to how it is because I'm playing it in a very small window, but technically you're watching a 1080p stream and To be honest, yeah, you can make out the scan lines, but not that much. They're more evident in my window. I have like 3 windows of the games open. The one I'm playing, the OBS on my gaming PC, and the OBS here on the Mac where I'm streaming. So I see it 3 times basically. Actually, the one on the Mac screen looks the best because Mac screen and all. Okay, use ladder with pit, and now control down. Control down. Windows action, yeah, and that's especially jarring when they all 3 go at different speeds, like different lags and stuff. Oh right, I don't have. Unless I can do it. No, yeah. So I have to. Uh, well, I guess I could drop the water. I mean, it's supposed to respawn, if I understood it right. Combine sulfur. Oops. There we go. One on 20-meter wide bending motor that costs 10,000 euros looks the best for me. No, actually, no. The one on the Mac looks best. The one I'm using is on the PC. Yeah, I imagine you could grab it from wherever you needed if you removed the one you already had. Okay, now I want to go and check the road I missed. Yeah, I guess that's also true, and that is something that um, kind of stumps me at times because in these games usually there's an there's like a reason for everything. I mean, there is also here, but the fact that there are multiple paths you can take means that you might even pick up stuff that okay, a wooden bucket, some water, a rope. Oh, the rope. I don't think I can. Okay, I could climb up or down, but like in general or here, because it doesn't give me the option to climb down the well. And I don't think I can. Unless it's just like a generic info of about what you can do with the rope in the game. Well, actually, combine is only for stuff in your inventory, I guess. Yeah, it's a generic info. You can use a rope to move up and down. Okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't even looking at that rope. I was looking at the rope on the well, to be honest. I guess I could get the bucket too, but for now I don't really. Sorry. Why everyone wants to talk with you now when I'm streaming, obviously. Or up on the well is all cramming ready to fall apart. It's just pull replacement. Okay. Okay, and there's the water too, if I need. Well, I guess we could get the water. Just in case. We have the rope. So the rope is actually something we can use. Although to be perfectly honest, actually, you know what? So just remember that we need a bag for something else. I'm going to get the knife just. I know you can get the apples. Okay, now the gate. I guess it helps. My fish pond fish in the window. Okay. So I wanted to get the hose. I will ignore completely the fish. And go back to the car. Open the tank. Oops. And use a hose with a tank. Oh, again. Oh, like was it like I will go and try now. Was it like the I hate fishing? Oh, it's only use hose. Okay. Okay. Oh, I guess that I could get the tape. And try to fix the parser to make it not exceed a third parameter. Trying to make some. Oh, okay, I get it. Well, but are there cases where you actually need to specify which thing? I mean, are there like scenarios or scenes where there are two objects where you could potentially use the same object with? The alarm indicator, the kitchen is on the right. Okay. I'm trying to. So like in the pit scene, I can just write use ladder and it will automatically put it in the pit even if I don't write use ladder with the pit. Okay, got it. And here obviously I cannot do. All right, I always forget that. Sorry, that this happened the last time as well. That when you mix the saltpeter and the sulfur, it gets dropped on the ground. Well, yeah, because you know they're both in your inventory, so when you mix them, you sort of assume that they will stay in your inventory. Although I guess that being something that needs to be in a container, it's kind of complicated to make it automatic. So like if I do this, okay, because I necessarily have to get the mortar in my inventory. well, I guess I will try a newspaper. And here I can combine the mix with the mortar. Okay. No. Oh, directly without, okay. So let me try. Let's see. All right. Get peels. I know it's not necessary to crush them, but just to try. Okay. Okay. So also, no. Okay, perfect. Got it. So you can interact with the objects in the scene without necessarily having them in your inventory. Okay, so let's... Oh, and here is the basement that Freak was telling me about, that it was hard to... Yeah. No, I guess that it's not that bad in the sense that once you realize the ladder, the pit thing, you sort of start paying more attention to the arrows, and when the descending arrows appears, you sort of notice it quite well. Okay. So even like this, yeah, okay. Okay. Although, no, I was here, yeah. Also because it happened again. Okay, so here I was more or less where I was last time, except for the fact that I had explored okay, here I can get some points. Lack of vision. Throw meat as well. All right, I have to, before I try to advance the story. Yeah. The thing with the rope is that I don't... have a clue where it could be useful, for now at least. Snooker cue, because reasoning by objectives. Okay, the bread, I tried to use it on in the pond, it worked, but can go down again. Oh, in the office maybe. No, box of matches. Well, the matches Can I? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Seem to remember you couldn't. Cool. Get matches. Is it something you're supposed to open? No, it's matches you can interact with. Okay. Well, yes, combining the matches with gunpowder could be a thing, but something tells me it's not exactly the safest thing to do. It's hard for me watching him playing. I can imagine how he's... Why? Why? Because I'm missing obvious things. Well, That didn't happen with me because I tried to go up the stairs before sedating the dog. But that was only after giving him the non-drugged meat because I suppose okay, I gave him food, we became friends. He will let me go upstairs, and I was wrong. Boring corridor check. Okay, here I could get some water if I need it. Okay, there's the snoring that you added with the patch. Toilet roll. Yeah, with a sound. Can I? Because the book that I found that spoke also of the acid said that I need a fuse. Because I guess I could combine the matches with the gunpowder, but that doesn't seem exactly sensible. And clay. Well, at a time. Actually, the best arcade rendition of the time was on the ColecoVision, I believe. La Gaga. Robert instead of Qbert. Pac-Man. Huh. Can you use the Pac-Man sprites without issues? I mean, I guess that as long as you don't say it's Pac-Man, or maybe there's a pixel of difference. I could inspect the roll. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Long, sturdy, next absorbent. Well, it's long and it's sturdy, except that I need to drop something. Yeah. Well, let's drop the box for now. Okay, just for the absorbent parts. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. So now I can. No, nope, nope, nope. Okay. So I guess that now I can do this. Okay. But it needs to be attached to what? Because now the issue is, where do I use it? I mean, I have two ideas. My ideas. Oh. Hi son, I moved all your dangerous stuff into the basement safe. Ask mom for the key if you need anything, but be careful and put them back when you're done with your experiments. I don't want the house to burn down. Oh, okay, so this tells me that the acid related stuff is going to be in the basement safe. Because my two ideas were, I could use the bomb either on this steel door behind the curtains here or on the steel safe. But at this point, it seems like the game is suggesting that I should use the bomb on the basement safe, retrieve the stuff for the acid, and use the acid on the steel door behind the curtains. That's what I'm getting. There's some adhesive here. Well, won't hurt. Oh, right. Sorry. It's not bad, but is it good? Where's the bomb? In the bathroom, perfect. Okay. Now, Actually, I wanted to reread the book first, because I'm quite sure you will need a protection suit. But to be honest, I don't remember where the book is. Maybe it's in the... Oh, it's here. Oh, here's the map. Scotland is there. Wales, England, Belgium, France. Shows Ireland, Wales, and England, and Scotland. Well, I hope you have it memorized since your infancy. Oh. Well, I guess Luke works too. No, it doesn't. Actually, it does. I don't understand much, but I found something interesting. Oh, the recipes, right. What year is the game set in? Because I'm curious as to why Northern Ireland is not there, but maybe it's supposed not to be there. Not a 84. Okay. I'm not a big history expert on the UK. Okay, 82. I'm going to trust debug on this one. I don't know, I dropped it. Wednesday, 29th of September. If you mix saltpeter and sulfur, you get gunpowder. Put it in a container and a fuse and get explosives. Yeah, and we got all that. Acid acts slowly and thus must be contained for the duration of the dissolving process. So, okay, use of protective equipment is recommended. Okay, that means I have to get to use the suit when I do stuff with the acid. Must be contained. I guess it means it has to stay in a container, but the problem is that it's acid. I guess I could find something inside a safe that will help me contain the acid. And it acts slowly, so something is going to happen while I use the acid. Like the thug is going to wake up or something. Well, I hope he will wake up when I make the bomb go off. No, invoice. Okay. 2 months. Oh yeah, I found that as well. Brand new IBM PC model 5150. Wonder. Only one dart, better than nothing. Oh, that's cool. Why not? I was like so sure there was going to be an alarm on the gun cabinet. The room, the dark room with, I guess it's in the basement. Not the safe room, but yeah, this room. Oops. No, but I still cannot use the rope in any case. Yeah, because it doesn't check for the third word. So, because I had this idea of using the knife to slash the adhesive that is on the window, because I assume it's the same window you can see from the outside when you go around the house on the right. So it would help me. But unless I can just simply do this, nope. And here's good, but a rope's thanks. Well, yeah, there's the ladder. It's just my gamer brain that tell. Oh, sorry. That was quite scary, actually. It's my gamer brain saying, you've already used the ladder. So now I have to go outside, up, right, because I think I left it in the pit. Unless there was something like a hook that I could attach to the rope to sort of use it like a, what's the word? I know the word in Italian, not in English. Yeah, like a grappling hook. I'm maybe water. I will drop the adhesive here because drop bag. Yeah, I was thinking about the bag as well, but I was maybe the box more like. Well, actually no, because maybe I will need a water for the acid. I'm just. All right. Well, let's get the adhesive. Yeah, I think that when I slash the adhesive, there's going to be stuff that I will see that I will be able to pick up. Well, I will drop it. Here I have a plastic bag, which I will remember it's here. So yeah. The window, I suppose it's this window that I'm seeing from downstairs. Okay, here. There's too much stuff here already, so I will drop. Okay, and at this point I'll drop the rope too. So I guess I will get another space for the ladder, yeah. Okay, now I can go up. And I can use the knife. Oh, I got... I guess I should open the window, but I don't like the beeping thing here, to be honest. So, my idea is... that maybe I should do something with this indicator, I guess. But the sensor have been tampered with. Which means what? I mean, is it good? Is it bad? Because we know they work. Because if I try to shake the windows, they... And I'm afraid if I'm going to open that window, it's going to sound as well. I don't really think I can do something like this. No. Because the sensors have been tampered with, but I mean, if you realize they've been tampered with, I guess you could also realize what. We were broken to the house, left the alarm on, but they somehow bypassed it on the rear entrance. Okay, so that's okay. So basically, the idea is that it's tampered in the rear entrance. So everywhere else in the house they work. So there's no reason why they shouldn't work as well on this basement window. And I'm guessing that using the knife, well, no, I cannot use the knife because it would have asked me otherwise. Using a knife on the cable going from the sensor to the window is not exactly an option. Now, honestly, I would try the bump first. Yeah. Well, I would try the knife, but I have to open the window first. And if I open the window... Well, let's see. I mean, I don't see. Okay, the frame is stuck. No, yeah. Yeah, because I feel I should acknowledge at least that there's the sound beeping in the room. 52%, that's good. Okay, I got a high score. Three more achievements. Oh, 4 more achievements. Yeah, or a save state button. I'm kidding. Oh, okay. Well, we know what to do now. Mostly we know what not to do. Okay, first things first. Yeah, I made progress, that's true. At this point I will just use the bomb. Alright, I don't have... I didn't take that back. Okay, let's just do the... Okay, here we have the rope, but so far I haven't used it, so I will leave it here. The stones too. The net as well. The hose I need. The ladder I need once. The knife. At this point I will not take it, because I have the gun if I need to fight somebody. I'm trying to leave as many objects as I can in their original places so that I mentally know how to get back to them. Okay, so you were saying I can... Oh yeah, I have to open the tank first, obviously. Use hose. Okay. But first let me finish the mix, otherwise I won't have space. Okay. We'll leave the ladder here for the moment. And you get petrol back. Now, let's see, a basic discovery here. I try to find the girl, then you meet some obstacle, and then you're supposed to figure out how to pass it. But all this game ever just think like... Yeah, exactly. That's the mental issue. Like, you see something, you're like, this is a puzzle. I have to... Even the pond. I was saying I have no reason why I would need a fish, except maybe for the dog, but there's the meat already, so... I mean, it makes more sense if you approach it like this. Just the years and years of games that have been doing the opposite. I mean, technically, I don't even need to get to mix everything before I know what before finding the safe, if you want to reason very logically, but given the 2-hour limits, you know. So I can just do this. Yep. Proper container, and that's the tobacco tin. But first I will open the fridge. Well, let's just get the meat. Open the cabinet. When I learn how to write. So maybe it's... Oh, here it's combined, okay. Yeah. No, it was just to get the pills. Okay. Control Del backspace. Okay, that's cool to know, thank you. Just had a hunch of throwing something on the window glass to break it. Because if they're based on movement of the frames, breaking the glass. Yeah, the stones or the apples, because the stones are fake. Technically, they wouldn't break glass, but the apples could. Well, the alarm I have at home, technically, I guess, wouldn't work if you break the glass. Unless the shock sensor is extremely sensitive. Because it basically works when it detects movement from the two sensors on the closed part of the frame and the opening part of the frame. So if it's similar. Okay, we got the matches as well. The top of the 1982 technology money can afford. Yeah, so my other idea was to disable the alarm somehow, but so far I haven't seen anything that gives me an indication of how that could be done. Yeah, I have to get back. Okay, we know this already. No, I'm quite sure you can. It's just that nothing so far has given... nothing made me get like a light bulb over my head to... Alright, start here. It's either something with this indicator. By the way, where is it supposed to be somewhere in the image, the indicator, or is it just... Okay, it's just a text, okay. Because I actually couldn't make out what the thing in the middle is. Okay, so... alright, toilet roll. The thing in the middle was also light indicator about the alarm state. It looked like a stretcher, to be honest. Wrong bathroom. See, I actually hate rooms that are only for the toilet. Like, what's the deal? Like the only room in a house where you definitely need some kind of window. No, it was with the bathroom. Yeah. At least this one has a sink, but... Like, I was visiting some friends many years ago, and they had, like, just a room for the toilet, and everyone was freely using it, like, and there were no, like, No windows, not even the smallest kind of aspirator or something like that. Was okay. I here in Italy, well, mostly maybe because toilets are always together with the rest of the bathroom, and I get the idea that you might not want the toilet to be together with the rest of the bathroom if two people need to use two different facilities at the same time, but at the same time. Or if you want to have a single toilet for guests, that would work too, I guess. I'm not forgetting anything, I guess. Yeah, at least they would have ventilation. That's what I was saying. Well, it's just that I'm content he's sleeping. I mean, I wouldn't want to wake up. I wouldn't want him to wake up. I know there's the frisk command, but to be honest, I would be very much worried about waking him up than finding some. Well, I guess he could have keys or something like that, but I do have a gun now. That is also true, actually. Now let's start. I mean, so far I'm not like I don't need a key or anything like that. I don't think I can use the gun on him, though I would like to, but that would be kind of violent for technically no reason. Hmm. That could actually. No, I was going to ask if you could use it on the dog, but you have to. No, maybe. Are we downstairs? Yeah, we're downstairs. Could you use that on the dog, maybe? Well, now he's sleeping. I have only one dart though, and he's already sleeping, so I will try in the next game in case. Okay, my gut is telling me that I'm going to explode together with the bomb, but you know what? It needs to stick to the door. Oh, okay, I get it. Actually, maybe it was. No, it cannot be here. It was in one of the side rooms. Downstairs, I think, on the left. Here? No. No. Okay, so maybe it was upstairs in one of the side rooms on the left. Yeah, yeah, here. Okay. Okay, so that was it needs to be attached. Still have a feeling that it's going to end very badly, but I'm technically following every single tidbit of added info the game is giving me, so need to ignite it safely though. Define safely. Hmm. Okay, that's cool. Was it actually timed? Like, could I have stayed there in the room and died? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, chemistry stuff as I imagined. Way to find out. No, thank you. Yeah, that's probably an achievement for sure. But okay, so some strong acid, but it needs to be contained, and I doubt the cardboard box is going to. Uh, well, first thing first, I'm not going to handle anything acidic without this. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I should have looked at that. Yeah, that actually makes sense, but still, I'm thinking the suit was a requirement. Maybe not now, but when you actually use it on the door handle or whatever. Oops, sorry. Overreached. Yeah, that's what I said. I should have looked at that. See, but then again, the suit I guess was needed sooner or later. So yeah, it's highly dangerous. Could go through a ship's hull. Okay. Okay, so this is like a mandatory message that you get. Well, my gut now tells me that I should. I have to say, either he's a very sound sleeper or the soundproofing in this house is top notch. XX121 is something specific. Okay. Yeah, but you know, at the same time, it's a bomb going off. Like it's XX1. Uh, is it like a? Let me check. No. Not very big bomb, big enough to blow the same and not the rest of the room. Yeah, that is also true. Oh, the xenomorph. The fictional endoparasitoid extraterrestrial species that serves as a main target. Oh, okay. I didn't know he had a. Oh, okay, got it because he has a acid blood. Got it. Yeah. So, yeah, and this message was what I thought we could do something with the acid. There's no acid I can eat from a steel door in less than a few days. Yeah, I would hope so, at least. And also thank you for indirectly confirming my suspicion of what to do. Well, I was going to do it anyway, but I need some kind of barrier. Well, you're. Oh, the acid would just spill to the floor. Okay, so now we have an obstacle. We need some kind of barrier to prevent the acid from spilling on the floor after we pour it. Uh, what have we found that could be used? I don't think the net will be useful for that. Think of my childhood. Do I have to? It's not very different than what I'm doing right now, except for the streaming part, if I have to be honest. Uh, well, okay. The book was saying the acid needs to be contained. Um, well, let's just check out. Oh, sorry. Okay, he removed it. So childhood makes me think about games. There's the bathroom. Because I feel I should be using the water for something. But that's my gaming brain, so I should not think like that. I should simply think, oh, well, clay, but mm, that doesn't sound very pertinent to. I think I have to get the water first. Maybe not. Wet clay, but the wet clay. Mm, wet clay, I would rather use it to make a like a mold or something. Or maybe not. Okay. Character input dropping. By that you mean almost looks like my. You mean the missed letters when I type? Hmm. Yeah, actually, it's me writing fast, so it's more on me than on the game. Oh, that was good too. Two passes optimization. There were some real issues before. Large enough to peek through. Or even pass objects. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, the victim is restrained. Okay. She needs our help. Okay. My idea is to gather the knife to, well, I guess she could cut her own rope with a knife, maybe. And maybe an apple, see if she's hungry. So I'd left the knife in the original location, if I'm not wrong. Well, not at least. I mean, the good thing is that it's very logical. I mean, my ideas were correct. I'm not exactly a great thinker in this kind of game, so I'm happy that because many times, um, these games have some kind of weird moon logic that's they require to do something completely nonsensical just to solve a puzzle or proceed through the game. And uh, Mm-hmm. Okay. Now for the escape. Tell me what to do. I can help. Uh, the panic room window. Yeah, but it's alarmed. So, do I have to interpret as tell me what to do, that if I say like use window, it's like I'm telling her to use the window? Okay. So I will not tell her to use the window for reasons we all know too well. So we are, I guess, with the last and, I'm guessing, puzzle of the game, which is how to disable the alarm. Well, but it's actually very, very logical. Yeah, exactly. Do not open the window. The problem is still that. So my reasoning is, and this is a catch. What's the term? Catch 22 situation. I don't remember if that's the correct number. My reasoning is that the beeping thingy in the dark room in the basement is the alarm system that I can shut down. But I cannot see. Well, who's saying I cannot see? It's not like I can only open the window to see. Because I was saying, but in order to see it and interact with it, I have to open the window. But if I open the window, the alarm gets triggered. So I need to find a way to get light into that room without opening the window. And because the tape is on the inside, I cannot take it off from the outside. Because there's tape and I thought I could use the knife to slash the tape, but the tape was beyond the window. Well, actually, it doesn't really make sense. Because when I was outside, if I don't remember incorrectly, it was telling me that it was in the inside. No, not use window. Everything but use window. Now I'm thinking if I shouldn't have used given the knife to her as well. But then again, yeah, but how can it be inside, which makes... I mean, architecturally speaking, you have the window frame with the glass and the sensors, and you're putting the tape on that frame. If you have to open the frame to get to the tape, it means the tape is outside. Unless it's like a double window or something. My other... Okay, no. I was hoping there would be... I'm just looking. So, from this image, you have to open the window to get to the tape, it seems like. So I take the tape out, hold urges to play with a knife. Because if I try to use the knife, it would tell me that that the tape is beyond the frame. Or it would tell me directly that the frame is stuck. Now I'm scared to try anything because I'm scared of triggering the alarm again, to be honest. Well, let's get the ladder first things first, because I have a feeling I have to do something here. I was thinking that maybe some matches were still still in the room of the safe, and I can use them to get some light into the room. But I get a feeling I will need to open this window somehow. No, I think it was just talking about the frame, but because I think that I use the ladder to get up. Because now I think the idea is disable the alarm, go back to the girl room and tell her to climb out of the window. And then we go back to the market, and then it ends, unless there's some kind of confrontation with somebody, but that should be it. Yeah, but the question is, why did I try to open the window then? Because I'm guessing it was kind of obvious that it was going to be alarmed as well. Problem now is that okay, that was way easier than I thought. But did I use, maybe I used the knife rather than the way. I don't think I used the window before. I mean, the idea of using the knife was wrong at this point, because you're supposed to give the knife to the girl, and that makes sense, because if you give her the knife and then you hadn't done this step, you will be soft locked. The hole for a small key. Okay. There was a letter. So now I have two ideas. The first is retrieve that letter that was talking about the key, if I'm not making stuff up, which I could definitely be making. I think it was around here. No, this is the key to the safe, so it's two different keys. So now the other idea, yeah, exactly. I guess that I have to overcome my fear and frisk this guy. Yeah, I was focusing on a knife to like slash the tape. I didn't think you could just simply rip it off. He is sleeping. Well, see, I know it's fundamentally identical to look, but not to another command. I don't remember. To search maybe, but just for the memes. No. Makes sense. My idea was, he wakes up, I have a gun. I will have the reaction time to use the gun before. Well, I think I have a pretty good idea of what to do right now, though. Which is what I should have done in the first place. Okay, so now it's all quite clear. So I will just zip through the game. At this point I will finish it. Yeah, that makes sense, but I was just thinking that, having the gun would allow me to have some leeway in my options instead of having to use the gun beforehand. I can kill the thug. That's cool. I wonder if I could kill it with the knife. Like slash his throat or something. Well, the knife, yeah, but let's keep it here for the moment. Open the tank. Use the hose. Actually, let's go and do the gunpowder first, otherwise use ladder. Stiff drink. After seeing his creation ravaged by me. Actually, I think it would be interesting if you make a game and you have other people play it, and of course when you have in mind what you're supposed to do, but this is true of any adventure game, really. And to you, all the steps are quite logical, either because you created it or you know the game. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. And like I was saying, here it's quite logical. But there are games that really and I do sort of understand the idea to add some kind of longevity, because once you know what to do, these games, I mean, you finish them in like 20 minutes, maybe even less. So, with the exception of this game that has replay value in how you tackle obstacles and puzzles, there are some games that once you play them, I mean, you're done. And unless you play them after 2 years when you basically forgot everything. Well, there was a blog post by Ron Gilbert, and he was saying basically that. Oh wait, let's just while we're here. That he used to make tests with his grandma or something. He would make her play his games, and if she was able to put together the logic required for them, it would be a good sign for him. But considering that there are many people who haven't been able to finish Ron Gilbert's games without a walkthrough, that doesn't really, you know. I use the failure conditions and Easter eggs to motivate replay value, but yeah, this can have a short duration when they're spoiled there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess that I could, when I finish it, for example, I could ask you, what was that object for? What were the stones for? What were the apples for? If there was any use for them, I mean. But actually, no. I was going to try the gun on the dog, but since there's only one dart. Well, the achievements are a very good idea. So you don't have that feeling of having oh, I didn't grind, of having wasted your time. I'm not saying you waste your time because you're learning, but there are some gamers that like me, I will have to be honest, that do not really value or like, generally speaking, trial and error gameplay. For example, I don't like trial and error gameplay, and I don't like luck-based gameplay, which is why playing games such as The Binding of Isaac for me is like torture, but I still do it anyway. So, oh, maybe it's just for use mortar. No, there's no luck here. Absolutely not. Yeah, that's also another thing that's very interesting. It's not a problem. The point is that when you're so used to thinking that everything is like Chekhov's gun, like if there's an object, there has to be a use for the object in the game. It takes time to get out of this way of thinking, right? Yeah, nowadays I think, unfortunately for some aspects, there has to be replay value in games. Otherwise, the problem is when people shoehorn replay value, artificial replay value in games, and like Starfield. Oh, I didn't get the gunpowder? Maybe not. There's a use for the bread. Yeah, throwing it in the pond. First things first. Oh, dart, sorry. That's cool that the images changed and the sound stopped. Well, would you still snore when you're unconscious? I mean, you're still breathing. I'm not saying this for gaming, it's just a generic question. A small key. And a pistol, which I will also get. So he cannot use it on me. Change the breathing back. Yeah, makes sense. So, I don't like the fact that he gave me the pistol. No intrusive thoughts. Where am I going? Yeah, okay, not I meant it like that. Obviously, I found it on his body, but the fact that I have his pistol again makes me think that there's a use for the pistol. So it's like alarm. Yeah, it was. I mean, was obvious, but I mean, if I had found it before, I got gunpowder, tin, combined gunpowder, fuse, the adhesive. For the loyal cannot be gun, but you can use it for any. Okay, that's cool because I was worried there was going to be more. I guess no. I should stop thinking about using it on the dog. Poor. Well, okay, I guess that I could use it on the thug. Or on the fish, which would also be a good use of the Where am I going? Well, actually, let me go and get knife. You tried on the fish too. Yeah, I can see why. Okay, the suit is here, but I'm curious about the apples. Like, since we have time, let me just try. Hmm. I thought I could throw them at the dog. I need a key. I thought it may be down the well. I also thought it might have been eaten by a fish. And you call me overthinking? About using apple with the top, but do not have to take moment. Okay. I mean, the key inside the fish thing. That's James Bond stuff. I need to find more stuff. Matches and yeah, that's very much adventure game, classic adventure game. Well, there are some games, I guess, that are more fair than other games, like the Indiana Jones Fate of Atlantis game is generally speaking, except for the pixel hunt parts, because those are bullshit. And some Monkey Islands are more fair than others, I would say. Of again, here. Does any of you remember where I left the bomb? Here. Okay. The melting mug. Melting. Oh, it was in 2. Oh, yeah. No, in 1. Yeah, in 1. The one that you have to use like 3 mugs and go. Because you put the grog in the mug and you have to. Ah, yeah, to melt. What was it for? To melt prison bars. Yeah, to free Otis from jail. Yeah. Well, it's like the goat puzzle in the first Broken Sword, which is an awesome game, but in a game full of where am I going? In a game full of non-timed puzzles, that was pretty much the only timed puzzle that you basically have to get hit by the goats and run towards another part before the goat goes back. I should shut up and actually think about where I'm going first. Okay. Did it go off? No. Was I too fast that I wasn't supposed to go? Um. Okay. Although there were no the arrows disappeared after the boom. Because my thought process was I knew one screen was enough because that's what I did earlier. But my thought process usually in these cases is I keep running far from the bomb until I hear it go off. Okay, yeah. I just realized that when the message talked about a ship's hull, I was thinking of a like a pirate ship, a wooden hull. I was like, yeah, I mean, going through wood is not a big deal. But then I realized it's probably talking about an actual steel ship's hull. So, clay. Oh, that's why I need the water for the clay. But then again, you told me I might not even need the water at all. So I guess there's other options for the. Also, because you told me think about your childhood. If by think about your childhood, you meant that when you used to play with clay in your childhood, I don't think there's a single Italian kid who's ever played with clay. I said you may not need the water. I didn't see you didn't need the water. Well, yeah, I guess Play-Doh might be a thing. Now that you mention it, I maybe in kindergarten we did something with that. But that's something like even when I watch South Park and they all have those like clay, like pottery classes, I'm like, nope. It would be cool to try pottery once, like the spinning disc and. Oh, I didn't use it. Well, my brain was convinced I not use the clay. Oh, because I didn't. My brain didn't register that message. Clay is chemically based, which is acid internal pH. Oh, that makes sense. Why it would work. I think it was written like the French version Play-Doh in Italian as well. We actually called it Dido for some reason. I don't know why. But you couldn't eat it. At least as far as I'm aware. I'm assuming you can use the acid without the suit, or the game would tell you to use the suit. Well, if you don't have it, it wouldn't make much sense. It will tell you. Oh, it won't let you use the acid. I feel like it should. Can I already use the knife? Yeah. One more death achievement. I really, really want to use a pistol and the thug before I go downstairs and get the key. But something tells me I should not. I mean, if he's the only thug in the building. This is like the pacifist run. I will do like the genocide run where you kill everybody, including the dog, even though I don't think you can. Yeah. Nope. I was actually right. Don't jinx it, freak. Yeah, the ladder is here. The second thought, but he is out to mention his own road. I changed the code on the door. Oh, J. Okay. No, J. No, yeah, maybe J. You said there's a second thug outside the mansion, and now I'm scared about letting the girl run out with the knife. Well, she has a knife, for God's sake, and I have a pistol. The reason is I did not trust the sleeping guy. Do not. Oh, so that's why. Okay, he's basically preventing the sleeping thug to get into the room. The tape cannot be reused, so you cannot use it to make the bomb stick to the safe. I'm curious, if I were to go outside and look at the window, it would say that the tape is no longer there, I'm assuming. You're able to see into the basement. And you can even see now inside the mason. That's cool. Okay. Okay, so it's just unlocked. But I still have to use it, I'm guessing. Because it's still beeping. Or, well, I can open it. Yeah, I'm dumb. Can be used to disable the alarm. Which is all fine and good. A switch in on position used switch. Oh, thank God. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm sure you know, that's good enough for me. I'm assuming all windows will give the same reaction. Gonna grant us satisfaction from side frame. Well, I'm streaming a game for the second time. That's already high praise for me. No, other side. So I guess that now I can say use window. Open window. No, don't. Okay, I just had something flash. I didn't consider that we. Okay, I was afraid she was going to jump Okay, so I guess we will need to use the net. That's my reasoning. Okay, am I right in assuming that this inaccessible window is the window of the girl? Okay, thank you. I'm not actually sure that just the net is going to be enough, if I have to be honest. Let me quickly go through. A bucket, a rope. Well, a rope might be good. Stones. Pocket size feng shui. Stones. Yeah, like it's a volleyball net, so but just putting it like on the ground is not going to. Can catch balls. Wait. Okay. So I'm guessing that I can get it through the hole. Well, a rope should fit. You know how to find it. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw the rope, I was like, okay, definitely better than jumping. Let's see. The window frame is strong, okay, but the glass panes are in the way. As in that she can only open one of the two. Oops. Oh well, I could just tell her use rope possibly. The rope is not attached. What could you use to attach a rope? Unless you combine it with the door? Nope. She could just find like a, well, I'm assuming that the room is completely empty where she is being held in. No, this is just water everywhere. To quote Coleridge. Yeah, the rope needs to be attached to something, which is fine. I'm guessing nothing of the sort. A snooker cue doesn't really make sense. Oh well, let's just take it anyway. Box, bag, water, fridge, cabin, pestle, and mortar, window. I would say nothing. There's nothing else downstairs that I remember. So there's Well, could give her the nets as well, to be honest. Well, there's a bucket, but I don't really see. I mean, like, you could make it go around the bucket handle, and I should stop. Wasting time going from map to map. Well, let's see. Well, actually, the bucket is stupid because I cannot get it through the hole. The net, neither. The queue, I really don't think so. The queue? Okay. It's not strong enough, but it could break things. Okay. And okay, so it makes the loop with the window. And he couldn't make it. She couldn't do it before because there was the glass pane. Is she? Has she gone down already, or do I have to tell her? Well, in fact, I was going to do that. Okay, no, she sat down. Okay. Use window. No, use rope maybe actually. Makes more sense. Okay. So she's just chilling. Okay, she will follow me. I don't have to get her. That's a pity. Why do I have the feeling that something... No, okay. I was like ready for the last trap, like the second thug coming back. Now I want to know all the alternatives though. Thank you, thank you. Sure, just let me, where is it, in the community or in discussions? Encounter pacifist walkthrough. $75%, that's cool. name is always Sam. So, absolutely, I will do that. So, Freaks walkthrough. I like how the first thing is drop the paper in the plan. We don't need them. Inventory space is limited. Yeah, I noticed the rescued part. So, drop newspaper. Drop plan. Get its 3 letters instead of take, which is 4. Get saltpeter, put it in the bag. Oh, both the rope and the bucket. So we're using the bucket as well. Interesting. Get the rope and the buckets. Go east, then head north thrice. So we're at the pond. Take the hose. Okay, the hose. Yeah, take which are, yeah, but get is 3 letters. You know, for speed running, it's better than take. Hold head his twice until we find a ladder and some apples. Leave the apples, but take the ladder. Head south where you'll find a knife. Take the knife. Head south again where you'll find a suit. Take the suit and then head south and east. Other types of noxious fumes. You should now be at the car is where we obtain the petrol. Get the petrol by opening the tank. Oops. Use the hose. And get the petrol. Oh, in the bucket. Makes sense. I wasn't even considering it a container. Go west, south, and east. Use the ladder in the pit. Go down. Come by the saltpeter and the sulfur. Oh, sorry, Italian. You can also use the rope for the pitch. You want? Oh, that's cool. But do I need to attach? Oh, okay. Don't tell me. I need to attach it to the sturdy tree, correct? Sorry. Yeah. It was my idea for the window, for the girl of the window, but there were no sturdy trees there. Take the mix in the bag, which is what I did. Go back up the ladder and take the ladder with you. Now we need to enter the house. Head west, then north 4 times to the apples. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. The apples then west and south. We're now inside the house. Head east into the kitchen. Okay. Drop the ladder. Drop the bag. Okay, so when you drop a container, it divides the items. Like, if you drop a container with an item, it drops them separately. Open the fridge. When there's lots of stuff like this, how does it go to the next line if it actually goes to the next line? Shift plus up down. Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. Open the cabinet. Combine the meat and the peels. And use the mortar. Oops. Head west twice and take the cue. Head south twice, take the tin and matches. Well, I'm head east and use the meat, which I haven't picked up. I think you did because you wrote combine them. You wrote open the fridge and combined in the cabinet and combine the meat and peels, but you didn't say to actually pick it up. Buggy walkthrough. Where I use the meat. Yeah, I'm not almost not even looking at the game. I'm just focusing on following every step here. A lot of ways to neutralize the dog are both more and less efficient. Now I'm curious. Go north, east, and south. When you find cabinet, open the cabinet. You get the bars. Now we head back to the stairs. Okay, I was going to insult you, but you wrote the directions because north, west, south, up, and up. Because if there's one thing I hate in walkthroughs, when you're following a walkthrough from start to finish, and they tell you how to reach a certain place in like mission 22, and they give you exact directions, and maybe it's like a maze. And then in mission 34, they're like, go back to that place and reach again that place after at the end of the maze. Like, I'm reading a walkthrough, I'm almost not even looking at the game. How can you expect me to remember how? Just give me the directions again. I mean, if I want to be lazy, I want to be lazy all the way through. West and open the curtain. Go north. Now we need to drop the cue. Okay. And the rope. Because those are items I will be giving to the girl. That makes sense. Head back south, then west into a bedroom. Take the adhesive. Then head east 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and south. We're now in another bedroom. Take the clay. And head north and east to where you will find a sleeping thug. Use a dot to neutralize the thug. Again, there are other methods for doing this. I really want to find. Don't tell me. I will find them by myself, or next time I stream this. Search the thug. I want to frisk him. Get the key. Head north into the toilet. Combine the petrol with the roll. fuse. Combine the clay with water. No, so far I'm following verbatim, and it was just a meat. The wet clay is in my inventory, so I don't need to do anything more. We need to head back downstairs. South, west twice, takes us to the top of the stairs, then down twice. Back to the kitchen, which is north twice, then east. Drop the bucket. Better with the first letter of directions bolded, or should I bold the whole word? Oh, no, I think it works either way. I mean, I associate the word to the arrow, so it doesn't really make a difference for me. Get gunpowder in the tin. Combine the fuse with the gunpowder to make the bomb. Combine the adhesive with the bomb. Take the bomb and the ladder. So here you wrote it. Get the bomb. Oh yeah, because we drop it here. Next we head down twice to enter the basement. Two things to do down here. Are you sure you want to mention already that you have to get the exit from the safe? I mean, it's like a spoilerish if you're doing it for the first time. Use the bomb. I mean, I will just go with use the bomb. Use the matches. We need to have south. Okay, you went south then. Okay. Use the ladder and take the tape. Go down the ladder. Use the key to unlock the alarm. Then open the panel. And use the switch to turn the alarm off. Yep. So far, so good. And I guess the less time you take, the more points you get. North, examine the safe and take the acid. Get the acid. Head back up twice into the kitchen. Time is a point factor, but there's also other things you can do for points even in time to factor. Yeah, I was thinking that you can look throughout all the Easter eggs and items in the game to get points, but you also use time to do that. So I was wondering what's the best balance. Take the knife. Head back to the stairs, west and south twice. Next, we need to go up twice the stairs. Now west and north to get to the door. Use in this order the clay, the soot, The acid, the knife, and the cue. The acid. The knife. And the cue. Then open the window and use the cue and rope. Want to discover things that use a walkthrough? Yeah, that's true, but you know, you could just say take the acid at the end like you do, instead of we are here to get the acid from the safe. I forgot. Open the window and use the cue and the rope. Tie the rope, we combine them together. Combine rope. Tell the girl to use the rope. I mean, I guess that if you read the letter, it's sort of obvious that there's going to be some kind of acid in the safe. Achievements fall through. Yeah, I'm really not. Sorry. So let's see if south. No, I'm not looking at the game. South, east, down twice. North 3 times. West and south 5 times. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that I'm really the worst person to do an achievement walkthrough. I mean, sometimes I do follow some 100% achievement guides, and I cannot get 100 achievements even by following them. So yeah, so I, just the part about getting the meat, it's in the at the end of the first paragraph of downstairs 1. Just after combine the meat and the peels, you just need to add a take the meat, or take the dragged meat, whatever. That's cool. That's actually a good. And I unlocked one more achievement, I guess. No? Is it? Ah, don't forget to take the meat. Yeah, you should add the full stop as well, though, at the end. So let me check which achievements I'm missing to see if I sort of can make out here. Okay, here, sorry. So I'm missing surrendered, maybe next time. Interesting. It's an enigma, communication is hard, find a way. Keep it fresh, small things. Okay, the dig, that's a deep hole. Let me see, I want... Okay, the hourglass, I guess you get it when time runs out. €10, yeah, definitely. €10, I mean, I recently played a €30 game that wasn't worth €30 in my opinion, so. Let me see if I can get the big achievement. Yep. You said it, I didn't. Yeah. So this was the dig. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. Like I was saying, I think it's about running out of time. Catch it, run, Forest, run with the image of a dog. It's like he wants me to. Sorry. To. Yeah, exactly. They're not explicit. It's like you want to throw something at the dog and he has to run after it. A casualty. Oh, let me try one thing. One last thing before I go. Well, actually, it's not that late. But I have a few things to. A casualty. What did actually happen? I assume you. Oh, there's one for pausing the game, I guess, also. Okay, I guess this was it. I wanted to. I'm not going to take anything because I just need to. It's actually my preferred duck technique, but it's not in my walkthrough. Actually, I pressed enter, but it didn't work, maybe. Or maybe it was too early. Now, because the fact that you wrote it as a pacifist walkthrough makes, and more or less it's what I did except for the bucket. And it just meant I had to juggle a few less containers. Makes me think that there's also a non-pacifist walkthrough. And so I will try to use the pistol on the thug. Original game had only lethal options. That's interesting. Arguably a more pacifist way and a violent way. Well, the more pacifist way, I guess, is just making the dog go away. Getting the catch it achievement. Oops, no, sorry. The gun is downstairs. Yeah, I remember that Simpsons episode of the when Homer works from home, I believe, that they were talking about the any key, and even less translatable than the any key for Italian was the part where um, he like presses the tab button, and because he wants a tab, because I understood tab to be like a beer or something you get at the bar. And he puts the can of beer in the opened disc tray or something like that. It actually throws me off a little that everything else is like the second word, but for the dart gun and another one also, I don't remember which one, it's the first word. Yeah, paper for newspaper, I think it's something that I tried as well, but it's a single word, so actually I haven't dropped them. Let's see. Yes, you can. That was anticlimactic. But then what is a casualty achievement? Like, if I cannot kill the guy, mm, no, I'm thinking if we make the girl open the window when the alarm is still on, I mean, I guess the game will just end normally. I mean, normally as if I open the window with the alarm. Uh, I didn't get the achievement when he shot me, so well. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just wondering about the casualty achievement because I tried to use the pistol, but well, I could get the acid and use it on him, but that would be a bit overkill. Okay, so it's another one. Dreamcatcher is escaping me. Surrendered also is interesting because there were other deadly implements in the game. Okay. Yeah, like the bomb and the acid. Or the knife. That makes sense. Thanks, freak. That was that was morbid. I'm sorry. Actually, my first initial idea for taking a knife was to defend myself in case I was to encounter somebody. That could very well be the case. No, search I used it on the thug. Well, I used frisk, but I think it's the same. I could try combine a knife with a thug, but it's not to pose. To like stop. Or end. To get the surrendered achievement, maybe. Oh, okay, you can't dispatch them. Quit. Okay, quit gets me the surrender achievement, I guess. So I should... So what you're saying is that I could conceivably use the dart gun on the dog and then the knife on the thug while he's still sleeping and not just unconscious. I like the idea that he just gives up and goes home. Yeah, now I'm missing only 8. The oh no's could even use the knife and something else on both the dog and the thug. Because now I'm seeing the oh no's achievement that has like the tombstone image, and I'm wondering if it has something to do with the tombstone rather than someone dying. Sleep well. Thank you for following the stream. Appreciate the time. I also appreciate the game. I will just do a couple more tests, then I'll go to. Good evening to you. Good night. Well, let's try the gun. Well, I think the gun will actually give me the same result as the drugged meat. Ow! Yeah, I get it. It's not moving. I think I had found a knife before I first found a dog. First time I played, but using a knife on a dog never remotely came into my mind. Maybe because I'm so used to the fact that nowadays in video games, if you kill a dog, you're like the worst person on the earth. To the point that I'm playing the last Indiana Jones game and you can kill people, but you cannot even... Dogs are like invincible. You cannot aim at them, you cannot throw stuff at them. Yeah, well, technically not played. I've seen it played. I know you can like launch cats from like a bazooka or something. There's also like a cat apocalypse mode where cats just run down from the sky and explode or something like that. I feel like unresponsive might be a little bit of a euphemism. Weapon silent. Yeah, right. Dog play fetch with severed heads, stuff like that. Okay, so the end result is more or less the same. Let's see if I get 2 achievements more. Kill the dog or kill the thug, yeah. Oh no's and a casualty. Yeah, as I thought. So, like I was saying, I have 6 left. It's an enigma. Communication is hard. Find a way. No idea. Keep it fresh. Small things matter. Keep it fresh makes it sound like I should put something in the fridge. But then again, I don't know. The hourglass, time flies when you're having fun, clearly means that I should run out of time. Dream catcher, will you catch it? I should catch a dream. Whatever that means. Oh, I close the fridge. Okay, oh, the small things matter. Like putting the toilet seat down. That kind of reasoning. Catch it, run, Forrest, run. Again, I think it's the non-violent way of dealing with a dog. And shell-shocked is explode together with a bomb. I'm getting this feeling. So 1, 2, 3 are kinda obvious. The only 3 I'm missing, how to deal, well, what item I should give to the dog to make it run. I was thinking like the dove. Let me try. Last thing, promise. If it doesn't work, I will just go. It has to be something animate. That was my reasoning. Something that he would potentially perceive as food. It's just a little bit far-fetched that I could get that dove and keep it moving inside my rucksack or whatever. So what I will try to do is get the ladder, go at the dove screen. Doesn't really make much sense that a dove would stay there while I put the ladder on the tree and climbing to get it, but nope. Can I just you said you tried to use the stones on the dove and it didn't work. Plus, if it's fainted, it's not going to. Has to be something you can do before you go upstairs, so you don't need upstairs stuff. I mean, okay, I could use, because my idea was using the net. Like you throw the net on the dove and you catch it. That would make sense. Well, my original idea was to use the fish, put it on the ground, and have the dove come down and eat it. Well, actually, I just had a flash. Fish eat bread, but birds eat bread as well. Actually, I just picture all the pigeons here in Italy. I mean, there had to be a point. Well, now the question is, do I use it? Okay. With the net. Knew it. I kind of feel bad. I feel worse about this than killing the dog, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure a dog would stay in a plastic bag, but yeah, no. I guess the box is the answer. Box does work, maybe the bucket works too, but bucket wouldn't make much sense. It's like open. Box, technically you could close it. Well, also the bag. So, if I use the dove here, yep, got it. So, oh, the fridge, right, now that I'm here. No, up here. Okay, small things matter. So now I'm missing just the finishing time, which I'm not going to do now because it's going to take too much time. Literally. It's an enigma. Communication is hard. Find a way. Dreamcatcher, will you catch it and then get exploded together with the bomb, which again is going to take a bit much time, so I'm not going to do that. It's an enigma and Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher has literally the image of a Dreamcatcher on it. So I'm just feeling like it's somewhere and I have to find it. And it's an enigma, has the image of what looks like a computer or a typewriter or something. Yeah. I really don't know. Dreamcatcher. Will you catch it? Dreamcatcher. Will you catch it? I have no idea. Well, I will see what comes up after a good night's sleep. So now I should have gotten 2 more. The chase the dog and capture the dove. And close the fridge. Oh, okay, no, so Dreamcatcher was just to catch the dove. So I only have the running out of time, get exploded with a bomb, and it's an enigma. Communication is hard. Find a way. It's an enigma. Because enigma is not exactly a word that you use commonly in English. We do use it a lot in Italian, but technically in English you use puzzle more than enigma. I mean, the adventure games puzzles, we call them enigmas actually in Italian. Like when you have the puzzle difficulty in a game, in Italian would be enigma difficulty. So the fact that it's used in English here makes me think it's something quite specific. Communication is hard. Wasn't like enigma the name of a machine? Yeah, enigma is the Enigma machine is a cipher device developed and used in the early to mid 20th century to protect commercial, diplomatic, and military communication. And it looks like the image on the achievements. But then again, I have no idea what it could refer to. Code breaking machine, yeah, exactly. There has to be something inside the game that is like a cipher. Yeah, I did pause earlier to get the achievement, in fact. Yeah, I'm just missing the enigma thing, the running out of time, and the explosion. But the time and explosion ones, I'm not going to do them now, because they take time. The enigma thing, though, is interesting because unless you could use like the computer, I don't think you could use the computer upstairs. Maybe you, or downstairs. Maybe you could. Well, no, the explosion doesn't, but getting all the stuff does. If only I had a walkthrough to follow. But even if I did the explosion, I wouldn't do the time one, so it's not. I just want to check the computer room if I maybe can use it. This will be boot locked. No. Showing that the dog is so tight. Explain as a way to distract the dog. Yeah, because it's, to be honest, I will say, I will be very frank here, even though I'm Sam, and say that if it wasn't for the achievement, I probably would never have thought of using the dove to distract the dog. Also because they are so spaced away from each other that when you meet the dog, you've already forgotten about the dove, in my opinion. And unless, okay, I guess that when you see the bread and you get the flash that I got earlier, you could, yeah, maybe again, you see the dog, you go left in the left area and you see, like you reach the dog here, you go left, and you go up, you see the brown bread, and you think, oh, dove bread. But then again, not too sure. I mean, although maybe, me thinking dragging the dog with the meat was the first thing I thought about when I saw, like immediately when I saw the dog, I was like, I had to drag him. But that's because in Monkey Island 1, you have to drag a dog. So that's not exactly logical reasoning, it's just association. I mean, obviously you think I have to get rid of the dog somehow. And I guess that possibly freeing a dove in the house doesn't sound like a permanent solution. I mean, yeah, technically speaking, even dragging the dog, he's not going to stay dragged forever. But in terms of gameplay, you're like you feel safer dragging the dog than just freeing a dove, which feels very temporary. I mean, in a real life scenario, the dog would probably, yeah. Oof. To be fair, I'm not even sure that many dogs would actually chase the a dove in the first place in the house. I mean, I think they would focus more on you. Yeah. Also, I was just going to say that the dog would attack you as soon as sees you. It's not like unless he wouldn't stay there waiting for you to get up the stairs. Although in my real world, just giving him the meat without drugging him would have been a nice gesture, and that should be in a true pacifist walkthrough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's just exactly what I said, and that's the first thing I did. Because dogs don't give a fuck about being guards. I mean, if you give them food, they lose any sense of guardian ship, whatever. It was really like heartbreaking. It was like, okay, I gave you meat. There was a cutscene where you ate the meat, so we're cool, we're friends. Went upstairs, and there you go. Anyway, that was cool. I spoke for 2 hours and a half, which is cool because I'm still recovering from my flu, and the fact that my voice is still here after 2 hours and a half is a very good sign. My cough notwithstanding. So what time is it? 15 to 12. Yeah, 15 to 10 here. Yeah, I think I will go and finish a couple stuff here, or watch a movie maybe. Yeah, it's a bit late for a movie actually. Well, I could finish watching that movie I was watching yesterday actually. And I just realized that tomorrow is also, even though it's Monday, it's holiday here in Italy because it's a holiday. I don't even know how to call it in English because I don't think you have it in English. Maybe you do. In the Epiphany, also known as the Theophany in Eastern Christian tradition, is a Christian feast day commemorating the visit of the Magi, I guess it's pronounced, or Maggie, the baptism of Jesus, and the wedding at Cana. So yeah, actually it is. Yeah, Epiphany is like revelation. It's the meaning of the word. Traditional date for the feast is January 6th. Let's see which countries celebrate this. Well, Wales celebrates this. Apparently, it's important. Ireland, they call it Little Christmas. England, celebration of the night before Epiphany. Epiphany Eve is known as the 12th night. The first night of Christmas is December 26, 25, 26, and 12th night is January 3rd. It was a traditional time for mumming and the wassail. The what and the what? Mummers' plays are folk plays performed by troops of amateur actors, traditionally all male, known as mummers or geezers. Geysers, more like. Okay, and wassail is a beverage made from hot mulled cider ale. Oh, okay. We have that too. Actually, I do have some of it downstairs. Have a great evening, you too, freak. I'm also glad I enjoyed it. I hope the stream was cool. I thank you again for participating. I appreciate it. Yeah, see you next time. If you have any other games you want to gift me and have me play, feel free to. I will resume my streaming hopefully from tomorrow with the stuff I was bringing and possibly with some new stuff as well. And have a good night and see you next time.